I'll save you the full 6 minutes, but here's some of the highlights of the leader of the free world. Roll the tape.
It wasn't so much an agreement that we were going to try to meet the goals of G20. The United States is going to meet those goals, by the way. And that's why, for example, I mentioned, in the interest of time, I just mentioned Angola there. Angola has the capacity to generate megawatts of energy through solar energy. They don't have the economic means to do that. There's more.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Hello guys, this is Vervito and welcome to The Awakening. I hate to do this, I literally hate to do this, but I have to, because this needs to stop. This really needs to stop, right? So Joe Biden was in Vietnam the other day and he totally embarrassed the United States of America by the way he acted. We know he's in a cognitive decline state at the moment, but the far left don't want to admit it, right? So they hyped him up as this, brilliant, firm politician, firm leader of the United States, which he's not. The poor guy, right, is losing it. And everyone knows it. Everyone knows it. It's obvious. So he was supposed to give an important speech. And he was out of it. He was totally out of it. He left the view of the camera, right? So you have to stand before the mic and give your presentation while the camera is being directed at you. This guy moved completely out of view, like his administration. Completely out of view, right? This needs to stop. So I want you to listen to Paul Murray, and he's going to break this down. He's going to react to it, and I think everyone is reacting the same way, right? Because this is sad. This is sad. They're portraying the United States of America as a weak nation, and it isn't. It isn't, right? So watch.
Now, you may well have heard of Joe Biden's appearance in Vietnam in the past couple of days. It was the end of a big international sweep of tours from the G20. There were representatives from the Biden administration at the Asean conference, and then he, of course, stopped off in Vietnam, where the press conference was weird. You may well have, of course, have heard that he needed to go to bed and all the rest of it. But I want to show you just how bad Joe Biden's brain is, just how out of it this guy is, just how he is, frankly, the barely alive corpse that the Democrats will either have to pretend is not really almost dying or dump before the next election. This was one of the questions that he got, one of the 5 questions from the journalists handpicked by the White House press team for the people who were allowed to ask him a question. This is the question. Pay attention to what it's about: global warming.
I have a question on the climate crisis. You just mentioned the G20. Just this week, the United States warned that if there is no phasing out of fossil fuels, it won't be possible.
You've got to be kidding me! Nah, this can't be real. Nah, this can't be real.
Now, if you think it's weird that he just decided to duck down, grab a microphone and then start walking around like a televangelist, it gets weirder. The answer to that question about global warming, about the Paris Agreement, about fossil fuels went for 6 minutes. I'll save you the full 6 minutes, but here's some of the highlights of the leader of the free world. Roll the tape.
It wasn't so much an agreement that we were going to try to meet the goals of G20. The United States is going to meet those goals, by the way. And that's why, for example, I mentioned, in the interest of time, I just mentioned Angola there. Angola has the capacity to generate...
Also, remember to subscribe, guys, because that helps the algorithm to push this video out there to get people like this out of power, alright?
Absorbed from the atmosphere on a daily basis, and I'll look to my friend John Kerry, who's forgotten more about this than most people know. Correct me if I get this wrong.
This guy is literally saying nothing. He's literally saying nothing and he's getting away with it. Nah, we can't allow this.
The ground, and admitted the entire United States on the same basis. There's a lot we can do in the meantime. For example, pipeline, that railroad we're talking about going across from India throughout the Middle East and
He's talking about a train now.
And all through
He's
Europe.
talking about a train.
Hydrogen pipeline. there. This is going to significantly reduce the amount of carbon emitted in the air, but it costs a lot of money to put that down. We have the strongest economy in the world today.
Huh?
Right now, today, the United States of America has the strongest economy in the world.
Are you okay?
In the world. The wealthy still do very, very well. They have no problem. You can still be a billionaire under that system as well.
What's he talking about?
Taxes, violating.
He's talking about nothing. That's exactly what he's talking about. Like, why?
Wrap it
I
up,
think
Dennis!
everything is dawning on people. And there's my brother loves having his famous line.
6 minutes. Now, and I get it. There's probably 80 million people who still hate Trump that will vote for him because he's not Trump. But if the Democrats even give us stuff about America, bye-bye, Joe. It's time to go to bed for a long time.
Like, share, comment, tell me what you think about this video, because I'm gonna be exposing a lot more. All right, stay tuned.